song. But they taught it to us in a special... Where's Peru? Is Peru in Asia? South America or North America? Where's Peru? It's in South America. Very good. Okay. So this missionary, his name was Mr. Stahl. That was his name, Stahl. And he went to work with the Inca people. Inca, can you say Inca? The Incas, okay? The Inca people. So he taught them how to pray and how to read the Bible and how to believe in Jesus, right? That's what, like, same thing you're learning, okay? So he taught them, when you have a need, what do? You pray, right? When you are in trouble, what do? Pray. You pray to Jesus. And will Jesus help us? Yeah, okay. So one day, there had been many, many weeks, even months, and there had been no rain. Land was dry. And the sky, no clouds, bright sun. And all the crops, what was happening to the crops? There's no rain, so they were drying up, you know? The corn was drying up. All the fruit trees were drying up. And so the Inca people, they came to Mr. Stahl, the missionary, and they called him Papa Stahl. And they said, Papa Stahl, there's no rain. What should we do? And then they said, didn't you teach us that when we need something, we're in trouble, we should pray and Jesus will help us? And the missionary Stahl said, yes. And they said, well, why don't we pray so God sends us rain? And the missionary Stahl, he said, well, this is, okay, let's do that. So he called a prayer meeting. And then he told the people to go home and come back in the afternoon, and they're going to have a prayer meeting. And he looked outside of the church, no cloud. What happened now? What if we pray and there's no rain? So he started to get worried. Oh no, what are they going to think about Jesus and about God and about the Bible? And he was getting very, very worried. And then the time came for the people to come to church to pray for rain. And he saw something amazing. He saw all the Inca people, you know how they were coming? There was no clouds and it was bright sun. But they were all carrying something. What were they carrying? Their umbrellas. And on their feet, they had their boots, the boots for the rain. And they had their jackets for the rain and their hats for the rain. And the missionary Stahl he was amazed. He said, how come you're bringing your umbrellas and your hats and your jackets? I said, because it's going to rain, they said. You said, if we pray to Jesus, He'll send us rain. So we're ready for the rain. And he looked outside, no clouds. And the people in the village, they were laughing. Those Christians, they think that they're going to pray and there's going to be rain. So they all started to pray. And they prayed for 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, and it was getting ready for the sun to go down. And as they were doing their last prayer, they heard in the distance, what did they hear? They all ran outside to the window, and they see big black clouds coming. And then it started to rain and rain and raining so hard, like the time of Noah's flood, like that. And they all had to come running out with their umbrellas, their boots, and their jackets. So what do we learn from this story? When we are in need, we are in trouble, what should we do? Pray. What do you think Jesus will do? He will answer our prayers. Okay? Remember that. Okay, that's our children's story for today.